Okay. Hello everyone, we should be live now. I am here with your favorite Severed Chains developer, Monoxide. It's hard not to call you a favorite because you're like the main coder person and the founder and everything else.
I guess. I guess it's not really that much of an honor, is it?
My favorite Severed Chains programmer is Dabas for getting us that shipment of new SSDs and servers we ordered. I don't know. That's a notification about my own live stream. Well, thank you. Well, I'm not ready to do that yet. That's my own tweet. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Hopefully that was just a momentary glitch. Yeah, we dropped like 900 frames.
Seems to be working.
Okay, I think it's fine now. If we get additional frame dropping or stuttering or like the video cuts or the audio cuts out, let us know in chat. We're doing the best we can on limited hardware and nebulous ISPs. I'm glad you like the background so much. I'm actually going without my tower over there.
Oh yeah, didn't even notice.
Didn't notice. It's so important. Because there's not a lot of space here. Like, this is a big desk technically, and the shelf is not very wide. It's mostly vertical, but just it's hard to maneuver. So I'm taking a day without it, so I can try and figure out another way to do things.
That camera angle with the green screen was very strange.
When I was aiming it away?
Yeah, just kind of a room appears out of nowhere.
So basically what this is this is a rectangular-ish room, almost a square room. And where I'm at a diagonal with the room. So like my desk is an L-shaped desk kind of, and it has a section where it's just like diagonally sticking out, so the monitor is diagonal with the wall, with the corner. And so the green screen is going from one corner of the room to the other corner of the room, basically. Not all the way across, like 7 feet. I don't know. It's very complicated. And there's another desk behind me, right behind the green screen, that makes this a very tight squeeze. It's a reason I need to find like a different setup somehow. So, but for an in-progress setup, it is certainly making do.
Oh, the unpacking's done.
It is. Hey, how about that? But I don't hear any sound because I have that source muted. There it is. Say something, Corey.
You couldn't tell we were stalling until the unpacking finished.
All right, let me know if the game audio is too loud compared to me or Corey, or if it's fine. Skip FMV. And we're gonna do some continue, and hopefully this is the right file. I think it is. We're gonna try it. And we'll do some world map music just temporarily, because I think we're going to head to Leningrad.
Oh, that's where we were. You want to fire up the Discord stream for me?
No. I'm just kidding.
Well, alright then.
How do I do? Again, it's like showing 4 instances of Windows Media Player. Why?
That's a very good question.
It's like, we're gonna make it hard for you to show the thing. Why is it doing? Oh, okay. I'll do it that way. Change to 480p. I don't understand. Discord only lets you choose as low as 720p when you're initializing a stream, but once you've initialized the stream, you can down it to 480p in a tiny little drop down. It's just like, let me do that from the beginning.
Yeah, it's Discord things.
All right. Let's continue. I need to go north? Probably north.
Chris is making fun of you for using Windows Media Player, and I agree.
Look, I use VLC a lot, just not right now. I actually have enjoyed Windows Media Player for a long time, particularly with Windows Media Player 10, I think it was called. It was like a black user interface of like a black background and blue and white, and it was really cool, and I really enjoyed that for some reason. And I'd used other things before, like Winamp and even a little VLC, but just Windows Media Player had a lot of things that were easily accessible for me that I enjoyed, like, what was it? This ended up not being useful later in life, but early days of Windows Media Player, I could put star ratings on all the songs, and it would, like, affect how often they come up in the shuffler.
Yeah.
I don't know if VLC has that these days or not.
I used to use Windows Media Player, but I just use Tidal now for streaming.
Recently, Windows Media Player has been very difficult with me when it comes to playing MP4 videos and other videos formats that should be more common, and even WAV files. It doesn't want to play nice with those. So I'm like, fine, I'll mainline VLC for the most of the time then. I should put my other ear on so I can hear it in stereo. Yep. Here we are. Yeah, Marino, I used to have Winamp all the time, to the point that I didn't do a lot with LOD when I was a really young kid, but I was smart enough to go find Legend of Dragoon skins for Winamp. They're still floating around the internet, I think.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and tune that a little bit.
Relative asked if you're gonna kill Kamui.
Didn't I do that? I did that last time.
Yes, you did, because we enlarged the tiny puppy, and it was just Kamui again.
We got through just enough of Disc 3 to get to Kamui, and then we had to stop the stream because we were hitting close to 2 hours. But that recording is available on our YouTube page.
They all are.
Rue's like, I'm just visiting my parents, it's no big deal. And now we move on. Party time!
What's Dart doing down there?
I don't know, let's fix that. Go to the bench, Dart. You've had enough screen time. I don't want to be too mean to Dart, but also, like, I enjoyed NoDart so much.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just a thing. Shauna is the main character.
Yeah, I mean, she kinda is.
She's one of... I was just talking about this in a press release. No, I wasn't in the press release, but I was talking about a press release that I read from, like, when Sony was issuing their, like, rich text format document or something. Because WordPad, maybe that's a different format, but I opened it in WordPad real quick just to read it, and it was like the main three characters are Dart, Rose, and Shauna. And that kind of makes sense because Dart is forced into the middle of everything just because he's the Mario. Shauna is important because of the plot, and Rose is important because of the plot. practice my additions, even though it doesn't work yet.
Yeah, all things said and done, Dart kind of is a bit of an inconsequential character in the narrative.
He's just the vague one who gets passionate about things.
Yeah, he just kind of pulls everyone together.
Yeah. I mean, there's a truth to that in real life. Even myself, I've been the glue of groups before. Like, if I leave a group, the group just suddenly falls to shambles for some reason. Like, they can't exist without me. And I'm like, is this a simulation? I don't know. And I have to imagine that at least our fandom is large enough that one day when I semi-retire from LOD things, someone else will post the community news all the time. I have to believe that. There's too many fans. There are like 100,000 fans, roughly, of varying intensities around the world in over 100 countries. So...
who are we kidding? You'll never leave.
I have a life. Like, I have other aspirations besides... Wait, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, Legend of Dragoon is the best game ever, and I'm gonna tell you why. Totally not an evangelist for the Moonchild here. I actually made sure that I had the Holy City music, or whatever it's called, ready to go. Now, I really like Leningrad because even though the resolution is like the same as all the other backgrounds, it just looks so much more HD for some reason. Like, these shadows that are baked in are really cool, and just the modeling looks... These steps look really crisp for some reason. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, the pre-rendered backgrounds are all pretty good, but this area is particularly nice.
Tiburon can't handle the cold. What do we got in the item shop? I don't have much room.
No, you really don't.
Potions? I've got too many moon serenades, like, I gotta let one go. Get rid of the purifiers. Living on the edge.
I'm not sure you've ever even used a moon serenade.
You only need it like once or twice in the entire game, based on your luck in a battle. If you're using Dragoon form, it's usually special, and if you're using special, you're blasting them with so much magic or D attacks that they're usually just about dead anyway. Why would you re-up your magic? Yeah. If there was like more areas with consecutive boss fights and you had no other way to replenish, then maybe. But I mean, those are few and far between, and one of those is Barrage into Python.
Set it all the way down to 1 if you want to.
Yeah, it's a slider. You can have one item. What is the one item you keep? Is it a magic sig stone, an angel's prayer, a speed up? Like, a lot of things are precious in that one slot. Escape there. Been a while since I could buy spark nuts, but I'm mostly here for the charm potions. Yeah, one more. And leave. Tomahawk. That's a big upgrade for Kongo. Spear of Terror for Albert. Just in case. I don't think I got either. I don't think I got either the Diamond Claw or the Soul Headband from Garrett and Mappy, did I?
You don't remember?
I don't think I did. It's only 6 attack, but I'll put that on. I guess I'll get that. Master's Vest. Hey, Armor of Legend. I think this is just the clinic, so I don't need treatment. I need the inn. Look at how gorgeous this is. There's some kind of chess-looking game up there. Not a lot of things to press X on, though. There we go.
Kind of a shame that there isn't more to do in this town.
Yeah, I feel like there should be after Bale.
Yeah. But, I mean, kind of everything from Disc 3 onwards is really rushed, so...
Exactly. Oh, look, and another picture of Celeste over there. The library is going to be locked and the castle is off limits because it's time for a full motion video. I'm going to do a very poor impression of Wally Fields. It is said that the divine tree that lives in our heart and the last fruit have been protected from evil by the signets created... I skipped my own words. The legend goes, when the signet is broken, the end of the world approaches. Just like the last fruit, we humans are one of the fruits given life by the divine tree. For the end of the world to be a mere legend, we must remove evil from our hearts and live in honesty. It is our mission as children of the divine tree. How was that?
I gotta hand it to you, that was almost as bad as the actual FMV.
Thanks, that's kind of what I was going for, because I can't do anything else. I can do a couple voices, but, like, not that. I just am not Wally Fields' level of zany. He did Dr. Muto. And he had one of the coolest voice actor websites. He had his own personal website in the 2000s. It was so retro. So retro. Dart's like, I don't know anything, tell me. So Bishop Dill is talking about how it's a belief system for people in Leningrad and moreover Emile Sissot. Now watch what happens when I say no thank you on wanting to learn more. Dart, why did you say that?
Nerd.
It may lead us down the right road.
You are pathetic.
Oh, Albert.
He just wants to know things, doesn't he?
I was concerned about Lloyd. What a cover. That's a thin-ass cover. Woo!
Yeah.
Clay says, thanks for your constant dedication to Legend of Dragoon as a whole. You are super welcome.
You're welcome, Clay.
Never thought I would be here if you asked me 5 years ago. I'd be like, I mean, I like the game, and 5 years ago I had just started the Discord server, but I never would have imagined how far we could all start coming together to this point that we're at now.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to be here either, and I'm the one doing it.
Yeah. Ah.
The divine tree is the tree of life. All life comes from this divine tree. In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the Creator saw, descended from the sky. And his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth. The seed soon grew to be a great tree. The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose from the ripened fruits. Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world with life. The divine tree completed its role, but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
Still get chills from that one. Like, that is one of my favorite FMVs.
To be honest with you, I find that's one of the weaker ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I find it doesn't have as good of a flow as some of the other ones.
Well, it needs work. It's I guess, when the branches come out with the fruits and you see the large fruit in the middle and it has like the dusky lighting, that just gives me a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
Plus it's the upper tier lore. Like, this is as close as we get to seeing Soa do something, which is a big deal. So I have that.
That's true.
I have that bias of loving the parent level backstory stuff. So I, will fawn over that like crazy compared to most people. Albert, total nerd. I can step into the treasury of knowledge.
Wow.
Don't know if I can remain calm. I cannot remain calm. Aren't you decided about it? Albert?
Are you okay?
Oh my goodness.
Just can't contain himself.
And I guess there's not text for that. I cannot wait to see these sun rays get upgraded from the giant pixel blocks that they are now.
Yeah.
And in with the
Who are one of the only remaining rendering problems on the submaps.
Yeah. Who are you people? Do you realize that you are talking to Librarian Ute?
Ooh.
So full of himself. Oh my god. What do you want? He says that we're interrupting his ceremony, but I'm like, what ceremony? There's no one here.
A very lonely ceremony.
Seems like a really unpopular ceremony.
And then just Haschel doing Haschel things.
Oh, I locked the door. So can you open it? Albert just no filter right now. He has no filter with love, and he has no filter with books and knowledge. I'm surprised he doesn't make a callback to Nello and is like, I'm gonna look up books about greening the planet and take some back. Alright, let's head over to the National Library. Oh, look, it's me!
Yep.
I've been outed by an NPC. Oh, it hurts. Alright, we gotta change that character model. What outfit will I wear? I don't know.
You missed Marino's request to enlarge the bishop model.
Oh, I can do that. It's never too late. Just a quick old jaunt. And thanks to your Severed Chains program, we can do it faster. Let's see if he has a face. Let's see how much he looks like Wally Fields in real life. F12? I haven't done this in so long. It's been like an entire week since I,
One whole week since you've enlarged someone.
And whole week, yes. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of scripts here. That's a light.
It is never too late to terrify the residents of the city.
Here we are. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's pretty detailed.
So he's got a beard.
Is he wearing Dart's shoulder?
Yes. I don't know. Let's move you over.
Give him a little bit of a rotation on the y-axis.
Yeah, I will. Hold on. That's the wrong way. Let's go forward. Hey, it's Santa Claus. Big round nose. Yeah, not too bad. I think this actually, I don't know for a fact, but it looks a lot like a model just like this in one of the clinics. There's at least one clinic that has like the same red outfit, at least.
And as usual, he has a more detailed face than your party members.
Yep, that's right. Merry Christmas. That's right, Felicity. It's time for the embiggening.
It's always time for the
Wait a minute! After a certain event in Disc 3, we gotta do Martel. I don't think we've done Martel yet, have we?
No.
We have not done Martel. Did I go in here yet? I was curious what's in here. Oh yeah, that's just these people.
Are there any Stardusts around here?
No, not yet. A certain thing has to take place first.
Wow.
I'm just looking for unique character models now that I've been reminded of who I am. Let's do a save. Instant saving. Da 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 da. And now we'll go to the library. Here we are. Even though there's a reason, I wish we could have Maru and Rose here to read up on these books too. Like, you could have Maru looking up a book about Winglies and saying, this is wrong. But then they'll be like, how do you know? Exactly, yeah, like, that could help create that tension build up because she hasn't. I don't think she's revealed herself yet.
No, not yet.
So that would help add to that build up. Vorthod says visuals are stuttering once in a while. Yeah, I'm getting dropped frames. I've dropped 8,000 frames, which is like 7% since I started streaming. And I've not been able to figure out why. So I'm going to have to test, like, alternate streaming methods just at random times throughout the week to see if anything sticks. But I'm scared to try anything new in case it's not any, you know, if it's worse by accident or something.
Yeah.
There was that one time I just dropped a bunch of frames and that was awful.
Yeah, there was that one stream probably about a month ago where both of our internets were just not working at all.
Yeah, the SOA did not want us streaming that night.
And of course, that was one of our streams that had the most views out of all of them.
Alright, do we want to look at Librarian Ute?
Of course. What kind of question's that?
Even though he's a butthole?
Well, I mean, we're not supposed to look at that.
It is one, not his. Never mind. A legend does not necessarily tell the truth. Well said, Dart. Some of these don't have readable books. After the Dragon campaign, humans controlled the continent of Endiness and divided the continent into 4 and established 3 new countries. To the east, Serdio; to the south, Tibaroa; to the north, Milsiso; and to the west, the untouched land, the Death Frontier.
With a name like that, they just gave up on it.
Yeah, it's like... Well, I mean, it was a wasteland from all of the magic, right?
Whoever named it was real dramatic.
I thought some more of these were readable, I guess not.
Yeah. You can go up into the attic cave, or the top floor.
That'll be next for the FMV after this one.
Oh, right.
We're doing 3 FMVs in a row tonight. According to this, dragons are the second most powerful species of all 107 creatures given life by the Divine Tree. Their attacks and life power overwhelm others. However, the creator Soa created a balance by reducing the dragon's intelligence. Therefore, they were to be controlled by humans with their wisdom. During the Dragon campaign 11,000 years ago, they had fierce battles against Virages manipulated by Winglies and couldn't avoid being annihilated.
That kind of just sounds like an unfair buff for humans.
Fun fact to add to the library here, the Dragon campaign was exactly 11,682 years ago, although 1,000 would be more realistic. So that means that this is confirmed in the developer guidebook, the Japanese guidebook, on page something. There's 400 pages, I don't remember which page it is. And by that math,
that's excessive.
By the math of how many Moonchild children have been born, and Shauna being the 108th, that confirms that when the crystal sphere was shattered in Cadessa at the final battle, there had to be 108 years pass before the first Moonchild showed up. So Rose's mission, I guess the Wingleys knew about it in advance and gave her the choker right away and said, we need you to stay alive for another 108 years to kill the Moonchild when it comes. And every time after that. So suddenly Rose has to be immortal, and like, at least if you had to do it right away, you would understand it right away, and you could maybe take on that mission, even if it's a long, long wait time. But waiting 108 years to even do the first action is a lot. Just 99% of your time is spent waiting for the event.
Just think of the build-up in your head.
How do you stay calm for that?
Like, it's like this bad enough when you've got like a big task to do, like the next day.
Yeah.
Imagine someone's like, alright, you gotta kill someone in 108 years to save the entire world.
And you have to do it right as they're born. It's a baby. You have to kill a baby. Yeah. And our journey seems to be dragged along by his fate. Alright, we're gonna get the FMV. It led to the Dragon campaign. Are you acting superior again? I love that.
Just call him out.
Of course I am superior. The specialty. Here we go. We can stop the music.
There were 7 Dragoon warriors in the legend of the Dragon campaign. Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the Dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Wingleys dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Frama's prayers and granted him ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the gods' fire and became ashen. The anger and sadness of the people was fuel for the Dragoons' cause. Then at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Wingleys perished, and our age, the human age, began. Thereafter, the gods floated in the sky. For 11,000 years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.
Yeah, a sip of water, maybe a couple of lozenges.
It's hard to do his voice and not mess up your own. That is the story. Yeah. It's like it's like Batman, but more than Batman, if that makes sense. Like, anyone can do a Batman impression. Where is
Batman, if he smoked back a day.
It's like a vocal whisper almost with Batman, but with Laverian Ute, it's not the whisper. It's just cut the whisper out. Did you find out something related to Lloyd? It sounds like almost like a barbarian warrior type, but this is a scholarly type person, which I do appreciate that mix up at least.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they got some pretty intense voice actors for some of these FMVs.
I mean, they probably told him
like
they probably told him be ultra cinematic because that's what we're doing with everything else in the game. The voices are over the top, the art is over the top, everything's immersive and interactive and cinematic, so do that. And that's why you have Bishop Dill, and that's why you have Tony Todd doing his thing, and that's
Minister Noish at the beginning of the game.
Even Fester, who is just exposition central for the moon that never sets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the audio muted because we're about to do another FMV right after this. For our country.
Vorthon says, I imagine he just turned on the theater voice for his lesson and has a really nasally voice at all other times.
It's like running through a voice modulator, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm just compelled to speak in his voice.
Good luck with that.
It has already been 18 years. It is surprising a young man like you knows about it. I don't want to hurt my voice, so I'm kind of like holding back a little bit.
It's gonna take you until the next stream to recover.
Are you a survivor from the village? Up we go. Oh, I still have to manually trigger it, that's right. I'll look at the stands after. This is a stand. It's really hard to do it on command, and I'm a little shy right now, but I might try it on my own time in like Audacity or something. A survivor? Yes, 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 yes.
What happens if you say no there?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Why did you say no in the other place?
Exactly. It says Drew, who said no to Bishop Bill? Bishop Dill. Bishop Bill. I knew it was going to continue. I haven't tested this one.
Why did the gods create him? The black monster. He appears in various legends as a demon who rebels against and devours the gods. An evil plague that rejects peace in the world. The god that is the moon that never sets. The moon that never
sets.
Where's
this church with the stained glass of the black monster?
108 years. It is a sign that a herald will be sent to Earth. The herald is known to us as the Moonchild. The legend says the Moonchild revives the gods on Earth and purifies the world. The black monster abhors, hates, and despises it, and kills the Moonchild. This sad karma is endless. This god stays forever in the sky, and the world is in never-ending chaos.
So I really like the depictions that they have there. What were you saying during the film?
I was saying, where's this church that has the stained glass of the black monster?
Don't know. It could be the one from Neat, perhaps. Because that's where the stained glass came from.
So the church in Neat had stained glass of the black monster, and
the black monster
attacked by the black monster.
That's a good point. That's on the nose, Sony.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that before. Always something new to think about. Okay, here's proof that you can run around as Rose.
Runs around in circles. Rose gets mad. What am I hesitating for?
I just want to see the footsteps in the snow.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just missing from your build of the program, but if it's not in retail, I want to create footstep sounds when in the snow.
That's a good question.
Custom models. It's time. There's a lot of like howling wind sounds. I feel like it might be getting stuck. Nope, it's still going.
Is it changing?
It's coming back, so it's supposed to keep looping apparently. It just sounds a little off. Enlarge the footprints.
Says, enlarge the footprints.
No, it's just there's nothing there. Okay, it's not like it's a 1 centimeter illustration of weapons or something. This is, it's just a shadow. It's not really a thing. Who's who? Let's turn you around.
Obviously, we need to make the footprints match the model size.
No. Alright, let's turn you around. Hello. And we'll do -111. And there we go. Let's make it 333. There's Luana. That's a little large.
Too big.
Too big! Hold on. We can get this under control. Oh, Luana's got some decent detail in the body. This, look, you can call me nuts, but what I'm doing is important work, because now, if you want to draw fan art of Luana, you can! You don't just have to deal with this tiny little model that has almost no detail to it. You can zoom in and see all these little lines and things.
True. I'm
helping. There's like a green sash across the front. There's a design that's like purple and blue. The hairstyle. There's a hairstyle.
This is a pretty awkward cutscene.
Yes, it is. And we're gonna make it worse. With SETI. Hello.
Yeah, that's very true. Hyrule Flower they did.
All right, let's go down.
And the weirdest thing is that all of these models are way more detailed than the player models.
Look at SETI! Oh my god! There's like a giant bow, like puts Doctor Who's bow to shame, and then like a ribbon thing around the waist, and some detail on the hair and the hat. There's the hat. You can see the hat now, like. This is a great cutscene. So I think I heard your partner say "so sad."
Oh, she's playing Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, so not describing my addiction with making the models bigger.
No.
I would understand. So, the music isn't playing And you can hear the screams so vividly now.
Yeah, you can
Oh my God.
really hear all the background noises when the music isn't playing.
Like, I used to do the kill BGM thing from Zychronix's Dragoon modifier, and it would kill the music, but it would leave the ambience. And that's when I first realized how many ambient tracks there are, like seagulls, water waves, prisoners being whipped in Helena prison. Just making I'm just like, wow,
yeah, the Helena background ambiance is pretty intense.
Surprised it only got a teen rating.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the footsteps for Rose.
Oh yes. Enlarge the black monster.
Now I'm getting like
Enhance.
a weird. Well, you look, okay. Just leave me alone. Funnily enough, so you know how I used to joke that I was kind of in unearthing so many discoveries about Legend of Dragoon, whether it was the rare lore, the story information, the extra game mechanic stuff, the interviews, the concept art, and it was kind of like a meta version of the original official website where they had a fictitious Professor Jonas Van Huckelum who went to Morocco with a team and found real life Dragoon skeletons and things. And so I was emulating that, right? So funnily enough, you're like enhance, and I'm like, that's got to be from like a TV show or something where they just say enhance 6 times. So it's from a TV show. But the thing is, on the official website, one of the features was an image enhancement system, or IES, and it would give you like 7 or 8 different pictures of background images, and they would start out all pixelated, and you would literally click enhance.
That's hilarious.
It only a fragment of it was recovered. I can't make the actual blur to full res work, but the window for it is there, so I have evidence that it existed. There's a whole this is really creepy that I'm like repeating the history of the official website. Anyway, well, there's also Kid Luana, so I think we want to take a look at that as well. Stop hiding your face. There's nothing to be scared of. You're bigger than the black monster. You'll be fine. Let's try a little rotation. I guess we can't see much there. All right, down you go.
Yeah, I gotta add individual body part movement.
All right, now she's tiny. The black monster will never find her.
Yeah, she's just hiding in the hay. She's gone. It's fine.
All right, where is? I guess that's the mother, or the midwife, or somebody. Oh yeah, the mother. I didn't even see the text right in front of me. It's the mother. Sorry. Black monster. All right, here we go.
Go.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That looks a little odd. Can I? Yep, we can go sideways. -50. Oh my god! On the y-axis, it's 108. The default 108 on the y-axis, -109, -109 on the z-axis. That's deliberate. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Can we rotate? We can rotate. Oh my gosh. Let's go 2222. Wow. It's hard to make it out.
I'm curious. Open the VRAM viewer just for a second. I want to see how the textures are animated.
I feel like you can kind of see the skirt from the Dragoon armor. I feel like this is mostly the Dragoon model with a couple edits.
Yeah.
Tab?
Switch to the VRAM viewer for a second.
Is it tab? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get in there. Yeah, what do you see?
Interestingly, not much. The animated textures on the right side there are just the standard, like, cloud and smoke animations that are usually there. That one on the bottom, kind of just left in the middle, maybe? It's hard to tell because this is being rendered at a different resolution than what the actual textures are.
Yeah. Gotta tell everyone what your mission is so you out yourself.
Yeah.
Ouch. Did that cost like maybe 5 MP?
It's that.
It's just a civilian.
I mean, she's gotta be like level 1.
Yeah, this is probably 1 MP or like a freebie. Oh, here come the clouds. If Rose can just be like this and randomly leave Luana alive, I have to believe that Rose has also been careless before and like left other survivors.
Yeah. That's a good question. And another question. Did she already have that ability, or did Rose cause her to have that ability somehow?
I mean, if she had it before, I'd want where, but it would make sense if Rose gave it to her, because, I mean, you know, basically black magic has a lot of dastardly effects in general, in fiction, I mean. She can inflict fear, so she can cause emotional state change. I don't know about brain chemistry, but I mean, if she even has the power to open and close pocket dimensions for 30 MP, her power is quite strong.
That's fair.
From the Dragoon form, I mean.
Zamboni said, must have been really awkward for Rose when she ran out of SP and had to go around with her face revealed and stab people to transform again.
Yeah. Hopefully it was just monsters.
Yeah. I mean, at this point she was Dragoon level 1, so she'd only get 1 turn.
And now we switch over to the other place.
This part of the game is really just cutscene after cutscene.
Yeah, it's a lot of interrupting. And then we get thrown into the big stuff. Fireball.
Yeah. It's a shame that this part of the game is so rushed.
Yeah.
You don't actually get to play like any of this stuff.
Maru's hammer.
Oh yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, but actually, is she player? Yeah, she's the main player now.
Yeah.
V and V. Who are you not knowing me, Maru the Giant? You can fly all you want, I'll just swat you out of the sky.
Yeah. Step on over.
It's like 900 on the Z index, wow. That is a hexagon hammer.
Yep.
Oh, let's do
not super detailed.
Yeah, it's not super detailed, unfortunately. There she is.
She's got some real wide set eyes.
Oh, look at that pose. Not bad. Oh, she disappeared.
She's
Bye. Look at me. Where have you been? Oh, Vorthod, nice catch. It's a hex hammer.
Hammer.
Oh. Vorthod, I grant you. I only have a couple of these. And I'm 33 years old. I grant you 1 internet point. It's one of the only ones I have. Take good care of it. Pass it on when the time is right.
Wow. Do you think that's where that came from?
It's like, Maru's hammer looks like a hex. Let's make it an edition. We already wrote all of Maru's editions. Give it to somebody else. Haschel. I would love to be in that meeting room. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Why don't we take a look at Guaraha real quick? Guaraha doesn't get a lot of attention. Nope, that's something over there. That's something over there. There he is. Woo!
Maru's idle animation is really something.
Yeah, she has 2 actually. At least 2. Oh, look at that headband!
With some real sad eyes.
Let's go down some more. Look at that. That's so cool. I mean, it's very pixelated on the armor, but it's something.
He looks very concerned.
He won't rotate because he's locked to Maru.
Oh, yeah. That's probably getting set every frame. Well, you can rotate him pretty easily.
Off we go. Whoa. Did the alarms go off? What the hell's going on? Delete. That was an alarm. What is going on with that?
That's
Alert.
the intruder alarm.
Alert, Maru
Someone
is
came
here.
in from the outside.
Get the frack out. That sounded like an alarm, didn't it?
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. Oh, we didn't talk about a changelog. Corey, you want to cover some of the under the hood things, maybe?
Yeah. There hasn't been a whole lot in the past week. Well, in the past 2 weeks, really. I've been very busy working on the basically rewriting the entire script engine.
Oh my god. Sorry.
It's back. This build has the full script engine rewrite, so it no longer uses the kind of like pseudo emulated code. I think the only other change in this build is I've been working on doing some file deduplication and kind of moving stuff into like a more sane file structure. So rather than just having like file indexes numbered from like 0 to 8,000 or whatever, they're actually organized into directories like characters with their models and sounds and animations and everything in one spot. Another thing that I've been working on is understanding one of the last file formats that we don't know. They're def packages, DEFF, which is like Dragoon effect or something like that. That's how all of the Dragoon transformations, spells, some of the items, things like that are done. It's one of the few file formats that we didn't actually like fully understand yet. So I've been putting a lot of doing a lot of research on that. They're in a pretty good state now, and I think pretty soon we'll actually be able to use those animations outside of the game. You may or may not have seen the work that Doom Metal has been doing on exporting some of the models and getting them animated for GIFs and things like that. Once we understand these files, we'll be able to do that with Dragoons and everything as well.
Should we do the parents or no?
You might as well.
We might as well.
We're here.
We're here. Not gonna do everyone, but we'll do the parents. Alright, 17 and 18. Just like the androids. Okay. You go over here. And turn around every now and then. And down you go. Oh, you have a detailed face. Okay.
Oh yeah. Look at
Hi.
that.
Look at that face. You can make fan art out of that.
Mhm.
And he's gone.
You might have brought him too close to the camera.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Is there like a head wrapping? Some kind of headwear?
Hmm.
I'm not
Looks like it.
sure.
Yeah, it's so funny that all the faces are super detailed,
I
but
can't
then
rotate her.
you look at Albert's
Oh.
face, for example, and it's just awful.
Well. Bye, giant parents. I kind of don't want to enlarge the Bardell brothers because I'm afraid they're just going to look exactly like Vegeta. They've already got the hair where it's like... whoosh. Oh, I forgot about this animation that Maru has.
Yeah, Lazarus, it does make it much easier, and it makes it a lot easier for the end users to modify those files as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of one of the main goals of the file unpacking, deduplication, renaming, restructuring, is just to make things easier to mod.
The Divine Dragon. Maru, don't leave me. I want you to be at my side. He's like so stern up to this moment where he finally reveals his feelings. I want to be together again. Ciao. Probably hurts extra because that's... Oh, never mind. Very intense.
So many cutscenes.
So many cutscenes.
That's what, the fourth one this stream?
Yeah. Divine Tree, Dragon Campaign History, Black Monster, Divine Dragon Breaking Free. And there's more coming.
Pretty much this entire section of the game is just done in cutscenes with
Yeah.
no gameplay.
Cutscenes and full motion videos and lots of waiting. Uh-oh. And this is where I play Uneasy State instead of the Royal City theme, right? Nope.
Probably.
Everything is fine. Everything is totally fine. What am I supposed to do now? Do I go to the castle?
I think you go to the castle.
Nope.
Nope.
We're wrong.
Do you leave?
Let's do a quick save. Yeah, it might be try to leave. Yeah, they say we couldn't find any info about Lloyd or something, right? That sounds vaguely familiar.
How do we have 71 hours on this save?
Off-screen farming and testing and stuff. I include testing time sometimes. I just save when I'm done testing.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm not blowing all my items, I might as well.
Yeah.
This is such a weird phrasing. Excuse me, stranger, but you had some changes in your body recently. Like, my body, my choice, stay off.
What does that even mean?
I mean, that's probably the best way Luana can conceptualize it, because Luana doesn't know about Dragoons very much. So, I don't know.
Oh my god, Rose's face right now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm changing the music.
Yeah, exactly.
Warthod says, I guess Dart just had a really late puberty. And the princess just couldn't resist pointing it out. It's like, yeah. Privacy, please.
Excuse me, stranger, the HRT is going well.
Yo, good to see you, Data. Welcome to the stream. I just happened to be exactly where I wanted to go. Nope, Luana's not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, cut the music. unknown creature.
A horse, quote.
Scary.
Yeah, so here's a question for the chat. Marino pointed out ultra wide cutscene. So some of the cutscenes in the game are super, super widescreen, like double width, double what they would normally be for 4:3 ratio. The game displays those completely squished down into 4:3. Do they look better in the native super, super widescreen, or do they look better in the 4:3 ratio? The same applies for, you can see that there's black bars at the top and bottom of the screen right now. So I am rendering this in the exact aspect ratio that the game has requested, but the PlayStation actually squishes this so that it would be perfect 4:3. So Drew and I were talking about this the other day,
Oh
um,
yes.
trying to figure out, like, should we be rendering this in the actual resolution that it's requesting, or should we be rendering it in the 4:3 like it would be displayed on actual hardware? And I don't know a good question or a good answer to that.
Because
So if we render it like this, the background textures are slightly wider than resolution. If we render it squished like retail does, then the backgrounds look like retail, but the models are kind of squished.
the after a lot of trying to figure this out, I recently did some testing. I played on RetroArch emulation, the Beetle Core. I played on the decomp here, Severed Chains. I played. I looked at a gameplay video, and I used the Death Frontier to compare this. The opening scene of the Death Frontier, when you first arrive there, there's a picture of the moon up overhead, and I checked. I just screenshotted that, put it in Photoshop, and I took the game file as well, the original game file of the background image, and then I put just a like a see-through circle over it in Photoshop, a perfect circle. And I was like, okay, the game file has the moon kind of oblong like this. RetroArch has a perfect circle. The Severed Chains has the longer, like, oblong circle again. And so I'm like, okay, it seems like in retail they squish the backgrounds. So it's kind of awkward in that, like, looking at these raw files of the background images, which are like an extra 15% wider, or the FMVs, which are sometimes like double wide, there's all that extra detail in there, but it's stretched. So it's the choice between the intended aspect ratio, so things aren't stretched or whatever, and then losing the extra detail of those pixels in the process. I have to assume like the reason they did this is because, say, doing 640 by 480 would just be too large a file size, and strictly 320 by 240 looked too low res. So they left one dimension long and then squished it down because apparently that looks better, and it was like an in between on the file size. That was my guess. But Corey's right that if we try to preserve the aspect ratio so we can have like an actually circular moon, for example. It will probably squish the 3D models. So unless the models start out widened and then get squished to normal res, we would have squish models potentially. And Corey, I think you told me that if we do this, at least for the foreseeable future, it would be that global squishing of all the elements. Because I said to Corey, why don't we just squish the backgrounds and leave the 3D models alone? And Corey made a point that if we do that, then the collision might be all screwed up, because there's collision lines drawn on the screen, and we have to readjust those. It's a pain in the ass. So, my personal vote is to squish, so that I can just always have the same aspect ratio between, like, okay, so I'm in the sub map right now, but if I let me show the difference. If I leave right now, if it'll let me leave. Let me leave. Crap, we're gonna do the cutscene. Okay, but when I do leave and I go to the world map, or if I'm in battle, it'll go back to 4:3 aspect ratio. I would prefer a consistent experience where it doesn't flip between black bars and no black bars and all that stuff. Just have it the same all the time. But it could potentially squish the models. And Corey, you said you were okay with at least trying it out, so we could like compare the width of the models, see how it looks.
Yeah, well that's how it did work until I quote unquote fixed it so that it displayed in the native resolution always.
Alright, let's put the music back on.
I mean, changing it to do the squishing would be as easy as just removing that code that I added to put it into the actual requested resolution and aspect ratio.
Would you be willing to comment it out maybe, so it's still there for later?
Yeah, and Lazarus also raises a point that we could just make it a config option.
That's true. That is true.
That would probably be the best course of action.
Apparently Rose can't wear a jeweled crown. I don't remember that. What about Stardust boots?
Yeah, mouse support came a couple updates ago.
I think that's everything I want to buy.
Andrew is finally getting used to the mouse support.
Yeah. I really look forward to when I can use the gamepad to do everything again. Switching between two inputs.
Once I do proper gamepad support, then that'll come back.
So the knights are kind of overwhelmed by this dragon. I don't think... Oh, there is an item. The Holy Ankh! I can do my resurrection build.
You were just talking about that earlier today.
Yep. It's been a hot topic recently. Come on. Check for Stardust. It smells wonderfully nutty. I don't remember that. How many times I've played this game, I don't remember that. Oh gosh.
The fireplaces have the most ridiculous dialogue in this game.
The fireplace in the castle is completely different from like a fireplace in Serdio.
I guess. And then there's just the fireplace in Hoax that puts Dart in the mood to quote unquote do it.
Yeah. So everyone here is talking about how scary and dreadful and horrible and ill-willed these dragons are. Imagine how the Dragoon spirits feel walking around these people. Just like, I want to incinerate you right now. I despise this room for reasons. It's a beautiful room.
What are those reasons?
I can't speak the reason because spoilers. Well, I already talked about Rose as the black monster, so that's where Shauna gets stuck. Queen Teresa.
Spoilers for a 24-year-old game.
Right? I mean, we always have new fans, or I wouldn't care about it, but I do. I mean, this stream will have spoilers throughout. That's a given.
Yeah.
Fair warning. I'm looking for Queen Teresa. There she is. Oh, we get a good look at the hair. Isn't this great?
Yeah.
Let's move you over.
Very blue.
Super blue.
You actually get a look at the throne, too.
Yeah. Let's rotate. Actually, let's get rid of the collider. There we go.
Wait, it kind of looks like she's got brown hair right under the hat.
Really?
Kinda.
Let me bring her back a little bit. Hmm.
Is the blue just like
No, it's gotta
part of
be.
the head?
it's
That's
go-
part of the hat, or like
It's gotta be
is the
blue hair.
brown part of the hat?
I'm not really seeing it.
I could kind of see it more right around like when you had her rotated
Like
a
this?
bit more, not quite so front on.
Hmm. Oh, what? That's gotta be part of the hat. There's no way she's got, like... Come on, we didn't invent dual-colored hair until, like, a couple decades ago. What is going on there? Why is there brown? It's gotta be...
No, I don't know.
If Endiness has hair dye, I will be so excited. Honestly.
Rotate her at like a 45-degree angle to the camera.
That's kind of where I'm at almost.
You're at like a 90 degree.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, you see? Enlarge. Enhance.
Enhance? What do you mean enhance?
Enhance.
I'll show you how to enhance. Simmer down. Oh my god, what is going on here? The stupid god rays are in the way. Okay, that's weird. What is going on?
Plot hole.
It's not a plot hole. Oh my god. Brown hair. It's supposed to be blue. Oh, this gives me feelings. Uh,
This is
I don't like this. I don't like this. And Miranda's sitting on her lap. Oh, I fell off of Queen Teresa's lap. Oh no. I need to check the guidebook. The guidebook will tell me everything I need to know. That's gotta be hair. Alright, we're going...
definitely looks like hair, the way that it's wispy at the ends, but also, like, the stuff attached to her face definitely looks like hair. Yeah.
Let me... Alright, I'm looking at the archive. Where's
I'm thinking
the...
it's gotta be part of the hat. A weird part of the hat.
Alright, Queen Teresa. There's a picture of Queen Teresa.
I like how this resizing and moving feature has just become a staple of the stream.
It's very important.
This is the reason everyone tunes in.
Teresa, the Queen of Milo, originally from Neat. Having twins is bad. Dengrad is stately affairs. Hair color is not specified. This is a problem. We need to go straight to the writers, who don't exist anymore. Oh. At least if it was written in the guidebook, I could say, okay, the brown is just a mistake. But I'm gonna actually employ Doom Metal to check this out, because Doom Metal can look at the UV map and see if there's some other shenanigans going on. Always consult your texture maps. Because it turned out, the Violet Dragon has 8 eyes displayed, and he's only supposed to have 6 eyes displayed during the summon effect in battle. And there's a texture...
Saying, consult the texture maps. One of the recent streams, we did find out that... what's her name? The girl from the Hashel backstory cutscene.
Lotta? Claire?
Lotta. Was it? I think it was Lotta.
Lotta?
That had the completely messed up face. Because her UV map was messed up.
I thought it was Claire. Maybe it was Lotta. I don't remember.
It might have been Claire.
All I know is right now, Queen Teresa will not fit in that throne chair.
Nope.
Relax, Miranda. This is like that scene in like Steven Universe where the diamonds are like 300 feet tall. Oh my gosh. Anybody here enjoy Steven Universe? Raise your hand.
You do.
It's us, we're the Dragoons, we're here. Maru's like, how do you know? While outing herself. That the bastard used to kill Lavitz. Dart has a really tough road. Like, he's trying to reconcile this whole Black Monster thing and figure out more information finally. But then he has a new path of revenge he wants to pursue, and it's just like, how many revenges are you gonna stack up here? That's a lot of pressure.
Well, Marino, it happens this stream.
Here we go.
Actually, it might not be quite this stream. It might be the next one.
We got about 20 minutes. I'm not sure how far we'll get. We'll probably stop before Cadusa, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because we still have to explore the forest and all this stuff. No time for procrastination. Oh yeah, we got this going on first. Alright, back we go.
Where could she have gone?
Crazy music, here we go. It's sounding really funky in the decomp.
Yeah,
sounds
the pitches of
really
sound effects
trippy.
aren't always quite right.
So trippy. It still sounds better than the Pocket Dimension in Flets. That one's just like uh-oh.
Someone's really got to keep an eye on Shanna.
No! Shauna override. Shauna override. Save me, Corey.
There you go, Marino. This is when it happens.
The only good thing about this scene is that Kongo gets a full 3D model.
For once.
This is tragic.
Kongo always gets the short end of the stick.
She fights so hard to be self-sufficient and dependable and participate and contribute in battle and everything, and you know, be sociable with the party and everything, only for this to be thrust upon her. It really sucks.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how any other party member would feel in those shoes. Albert would probably say something like, "Ugh, I am vexed."
We can imagine how Levitz would feel.
Yeah. He'd probably rather get punched by Haschel in that case. And then say to himself, "Why was I all whooped up?" So now Miranda, who is already generally super irritable, has to figure out what to do with this Dragoon spirit thing. So now we have Miranda, whoever that is.
Yeah. Who is Miranda?
Somebody. I imagine it's somebody.
And Miranda's personality doesn't really seem to align well with the white silver Dragoon spirit.
No. At least Kansas made kind of sense because, you know, his dragon seemed really chaotic. His Dragoon Spirits dragon. Like, the dragon does a kamikaze attack, so it's like, sure, Kansas, fine. But,
Yeah.
Miranda's like a fierce protector, and I guess that matches a bit with Shirley's attitude. Fierce protector. Shauna's more like the innocent, naive protector.
Is that a hidden chest in the castle?
Probably. In the main
Go back
hallway?
in there for a sec. Yeah,
Which-
go up the stairs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
up those ones on the left there.
Good catch. I forgot about it.
Oh, it's just an angel's prayer. Lame.
Lame. Who needs to stay alive anyway? Not like we're about to take on the biggest dragon out there.
Veldiv is saying that in the Japanese version, Miranda is extremely nice and polite.
Aha. You should know, Corey, I'm getting a little feedback of my voice and on your end.
I am using a headset, so that's kind of odd.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that then.
I turned you down a little bit, so hopefully that'll be better, but that's weird.
You know what else is weird? I'm on my dashboard for YouTube here, the live stream dashboard. And I moused over the preview, and the little preview video is showing hour and 42 minutes, which is how long we've been streaming. And there's a total duration, 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 4 seconds. So apparently something's happening in like
really weird.
in 50 minutes. I'm getting cut off, or I don't know what's happening there. Kind of scary.
On some music.
Yeah. Forest theme maybe. Nope, not that one. There we go. Probably this one.
Yeah, I mean, this whole game kind of has a notoriously terrible translation.
Mm-hmm. Ah, miss. Ring shattering. Isn't it great to have such happy, positive music while battling? Oh, I forgot to mention in the upgrades list the SP tracking. So if y'all haven't been following the last couple weeks, we have a Dragoon XP listing here on the screen, and this tells us how close we are to leveling up our Dragoon levels. Which Miranda is almost there, Maru's got a ways to go, Hashel's got a ways to go. Here we are. Let me turn off the music so we can hear the sound effects. The wings.
Mm-hmm. The wings are having a bad time.
The actual revealing spell did work, though. Miranda's like, why didn't you tell us? And she's been in the party for 5 minutes.
Yep. I did, you just weren't there.
Let's go see the Winglies. Now we are dealing with serious stuff. Yes, Dart, well said. Serious stuff. He's so
Yep.
Owen Wilson. I can't get over it. Alright, over to the Wingly music. So I think we'll probably stop somewhere in the middle of this location.
Yeah, probably the next save point.
Yeah. I have one thing I want to share. I can't share it now because I think I'm too far in the story, but on one of the previous save files, I'm going to load it up near the Evergreen Forest, and there's a funny little extra scene that some of you probably haven't seen before. Here we are. A human! Kill! Here we go with the fireballs. Miranda is saying the same thing Dart usually does. Should we break through?
Yeah.
Because he said that before.
Yeah. It was in Flets, wasn't it?
Alright, time to go meet the ancestor. Didn't we used to have the encounter icon fixed? Did it break again?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The encounter icon is in the middle of Dart's body, and it should be over the top.
Oh, yeah. No, that's been broken for a while. I haven't looked into that yet.
Okay. I think there's a second save point, but darn it. Should I just cut it here? I think I might cut it here. On the story progress.
We're pretty close to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the game and show another scene. I did save, right? Yes.
You saved.
Alright, so let's close it. And get rid of the command prompt and rerun.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Let's try this one. Okay, so if we go this way. Now, this was a save file from where we started today. So we had just defeated Kamui. And I'm going to show you a little scene that some people don't really notice. I don't want to get into a battle, so let's quickly use a charm potion. Oh, did the game crash? I just crashed the game.
Was it in the last slot?
The
Item
last.
that you used?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, it was.
It was the last. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
that's a known issue.
I thought it was if you literally had one item left, not the last slot.
No. No.
That explains why you care about that. Alright, let's try that again. I will just have to be very efficient with my running, or deal with the battle otherwise. Supposedly if you walk, you get into less battles, but...
Yeah, I actually confirmed that a couple days ago.
There we go. Look! It's a reskinned Surface. And he says, this way is filled by monsters and is dangerous. Take another road. And they bother to call him Warrior, but nothing else. You know, I understand if it says, like, Maru's mother, Maru's father, but, like, just Warrior? You couldn't give him a name? You gave Gorgaga's duplicate Bulgus. Well, you can't name this Warrior. But the thing I want to show you is the exchange of dialogue here.
Maybe Warrior is his name.
Yeah, like the doctor's name in Lohan is Sanator, which just means doctor. And it took the Flying Zamboni to tell me that, and I felt really embarrassed. So I'm not falling for that again. His name is not Warrior. I know what Warrior means, unlike Sanator. Now, he says, this way is filled by monsters and is dangerous. Take another road. Dart's like, wait a minute, we've already finished with Kamoy. What? Is that even true? No way, you cannot trick me. That white devil couldn't have been defeated that easily. I know what is going on. You were going to trick me and finagle the prize. They actually use the word finagle. I love that. I just used it earlier. Weren't you? This is my territory. You go somewhere else. So this is how they stop you from going to places you're not supposed to go to yet. I think even Neat is blocked off as well. But anyway.
Really spoken like a guy named Warrior.
Yeah, so just really brawny, like, probably friends with Bulgus, who just knew nothing else except to swing his large axe around everywhere and grumble all the time. And even at the end of it, after it was all said and done and we got 5 times the normal prize, Bulgus is like, I was so close! I'm like, no, you weren't. You weren't close at all. Get a reality check. So anyway... That is the Severed Chains live stream. Lots of story to sift through, but we'll be getting underway with the Wingley Forest on the next stream, probably next week, unless real life comes up. And that should take us into Kadessa shortly thereafter and some Divine Dragon stuff. We also, real life willing, and if Corey's up for it, we'll have a dev stream that's coming Wednesday as well. Is that right, Corey?
Yep. And that starts 1 hour before the Friday stream does. 8 o'clock my time, which is UTC -4.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
We will create some new scheduled live streams on YouTube. So in the next hour or so, you can go to our YouTube page and it'll say upcoming streams and you'll see them. I'm also renaming them so it's easier to tell the difference between... Right now it says Legend of Dragoon in the title, and then Severed Chains playthrough or dev stream. So we're going to put Severed Chains playthrough and dev stream in the front, so you can see what those are and tell the difference between them. I'll also be updating the thumbnails probably by next week, so that it actually has some text on the thumbnails that says dev stream or whatever, so you can know the difference that way too. I think that's everything. So from myself and Corey, thank you so much for joining us for this stream, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, it was a fun stream. We'll see everyone next time.
Thank you for watching our live stream. If you enjoyed this content, consider double punching the subscribe button. If you really enjoyed it, consider double smacking the bell icon for notifications for all of our YouTube content. We also like to hear from the community. What was your favorite moment in this video? We would like to thank our Ko-fi supporters. The monetary donations from these folks help make it possible for us to provide additional services to the LOD fandom, as well as ensuring regular updates. Ko-fi supporters get perks for their assistance, such as early access to content. Thanks for watching. Head back to our YouTube channel for more content about Legend of Dragoon, such as recordings of previous live streams, new discoveries, game mods, and so much more.